Hey everybody, welcome to Northernlion tries Nimbatus, the Space Drone Constructor. This came out on Steam the 14th of May, so like 4 days ago by the time this video comes out. I think my math is right. And immediately I was attracted to it because I was like, oh my god, first off, it's exiting early access. It's got 83% positive reviews, which is really good for something leaving early access. And it's a game where I believe you scavenge for parts, and then you build like a drone out of those parts, almost like a Captain Forever remix sort of thing. I did receive a code from the publisher, thank you for that. It is available on Steam. 25% off for its opening week sale. So I'm trying to run the numbers. I think it's 20 bucks US. Let's play the tutorial first. Hit me with everything. Give me some basic movement right off the bat. Drag thrusters and fuel tanks from the panel on the bottom onto the canvas and attach them to your drone core. To use your thrusters, you'll have to assign a key to them. Use your mouse wheel, oh no, to rotate parts. I will have you know, my mouse wheel is jank. I have a new mouse coming, it's gonna be here this week. Use the arrows on the right to go to the next page of the tutorial. Press the key you assign to activate your thrusters. If you have trouble controlling your drone, try building it symmetrically. Turn on the center of mass indicator. Okay, so we got like basically like a Kerbal Space Program sort of thing going on here. So, thrusters, fuel tanks. Why don't you give me... I'm like, what? Hold on. Oh, you drag from here, okay. Why don't you give me thruster here. I mean, in some ways, I'm like, maybe it would be nice to have a thruster on each side of the ship, but I think we could still... I'm trying to think about how, if I were a ship, how would I want to be driven? I wonder, can we put it on the, like, the diagonals? So we could get some rotationals if we needed to? That seems a little complicated for me, to be honest. I'm thinking, like, for now, why don't you just give me, like, one thruster and maybe, like, a fuel tank? Where do we put this? You can just put it on the... No, you can't. It's okay. What about that? Like, I don't think this is going to be great. Don't get me wrong, but I think maybe it's got a chance. Oh, we need to assign a key to... Okay, so you have your fuel tank on the front. Okay. So let's put the fuel tank on the front. We'll rotate it just to make it... I mean, I'm worried that if it explodes, we'll face a conundrum, though. And then you got, like, the rest are just attached to the side. All right. Attached to the side... attached to the side, and then how to assign a key. Add key. W? And then A, S, or sorry, that would be D. Maybe? Okay. Yeah, that seems about right. Trigger all of the targets. I'm kind of impressed with myself. It is trickier than you might think. You know what? I think A and D are almost inverted for me, but I choose to accept this. Oh, baby, we're almost... Like, I'm a natural. Kind of. Yeah, I think A and D should be switched. I think A should turn us to the left. Hold on, take me back to the editor. Right off the bat. You are going to be D. You are going to be A. Obviously, we could have multiple... we could have multiple thrusters attached to the same butt. There we go. Look at that. So much smoother. Still a little touchy, don't get me wrong. 3 out of 5. Help me. Careful. Look, it's not as easy as you would think, alright? Tutorial accomplished. There you go, back to menu. Take me to battle, please. This seems cool so far. Build a flying drone and attach weapons and batteries to it. Don't forget to assign a key to your weapons. Destroy all green targets to finish this tutorial. Okay, so for me, I would be thinking... So let's build the same thing for now. I don't know if these should be so far away from the device, but it is what it is. And we'll put a fuel tank on the front, and we'll rotate it. Can we... Yeah, put it like right there. And then weapons. Kinetic blaster. Let's put like one here. One here. And then we do have to connect them to a battery. Or we have to at least put a battery on our ship. Let's put the battery there. I don't know, do we need 2 batteries? It would seem so for symmetry's sake, maybe. I know symmetry, it's important. Let's give this a try. Oh, first, hold on. W. D. We don't say 40 after that, we say A. And then I think you guys should be, like, connected to... left mouse. Maybe just both on left mouse. Warning, overlapping parts. There you go. Let's see. I mean, it definitely appears to work so far. Seems appropriate. Maybe don't get caught in the explosion yourself, but you gotta admit, you know, you're pretty impressed. I was capable of getting this sorted out for myself. Literally by building the most simplistic ship possible. But I want to let the Google DeepMind language filter know, by the way. I said simplistic ship. The most simplistic ship possible. I did not utter a swear word, I promise you that. Oh, don't you dare move. Mission accomplished, okay. I like games that have their own jank control scheme by design. Like, sincerely, I like it when you have to learn how to move in a game. For something about that is engaging for me. Link parts by dragging them onto other parts to build bigger and more complex drones. This is about where I tap out. Linking too many parts to a single one may make your drone unstable. Shorter connectors are more stable than longer ones. Find a way to touch all the beacons at the same time to finish this tutorial. Okay, I see what you want from me. So here's what I would think. What about... No. Come on. Get out of here. Get out of here with this. Can we not put a connector onto a connector? Maybe we can? I mean, step 1 for me was just like, make your ship but larger. I don't think this will be big enough, to be fair, but... Like, if we were to put this in here... Oh my god, it's not even close. Okay. What about, like... Like, something about this doesn't seem right. That we're building out to... You know, like, we're building through our earlier connector, but I don't know, maybe it'll work. I mean, it's definitely still not large enough. And we can only place this far, though. Do we have to touch them all at the same time? We do. All I could think is that maybe you could put, like... Oh, we don't have any guns. Well, hear me out here. I would think, like... a thruster here. Oh, you don't like it. No fuel tank, parts with unassigned keys, overlapping parts. Take me back to step 1. Link parts together by dragging them onto other parts. Ah, okay. Never let anybody tell you NL doesn't know how to use a tutorial. Please scrap this garbage. Get this out of here. Okay, we need a long ship. So here's what I'm thinking. Step 1, you do something like that. Then, drag it, and you get to go even further beyond. Then, you drag it, you get to go even further beyond. Now, how does this look? It's probably touching that part. Okay. So there's probably like a quick build, like multiplicative option, but let's not sweat that for now. We know what we need here. I'm thinking that like more connectors is more stable. I'm basically building this like you build a bridge in like an engineering project in middle school. It was just like, the bridge collapsed, add more triangles. That's what I'm building it like in Kerbal Space Program. Just add more struts. And that's kind of how I see this right now. It's like, it's a little bit like a 2D Kerbal Space Program. And then you just got to get it to move. So I think in order to make sure it's as stable as possible, you would want Well, it's a little touch and go. I'm thinking, like, hear me out here. We just want to make sure we have thrusters in all of the directions. This might be idiotic. But if it's idiotic, it will at least be kind of funny. I mean, you know, any game that puts my engineering prowess on display is gonna be a problem. Then again, I was starting to think like, well, when I play puzzle games, like, they never go well. I always have to bake in, like, I don't know what I'm doing. When I play deck builders, I gotta bake in, I don't know what I'm doing. Is there any game out there where I know what I'm doing? The answer may be no. Anyway, hold on. See, this would be D. This would be S. This would be A. And this would be W. And let's just see if this son of a gun... Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, now it's rotated. Okay, just hold up, okay? It would definitely be better for me if it were not pinwheeling all over the place. Oh my god, he's done it. I don't know if we deserve that one, but it has been completed. Resource gathering. Attach a resource tank and a resource collector part to gather resources. Empty the full resource tanks into the container by flying over it. Collect the required amount of resources to finish this tutorial. Hint, there are 2 kinds of resources in this game that can be exchanged for a variety of cool stuff. Okay, okay. Attach a resource tank and a resource collector. I can do this. I'm capable. I'm capable. I'm good enough. I'm smart enough. And gosh darn it, people like me. How do you do it here? How did you do it, I should say? You want 3 thrusters, a battery, a resource collector, and a resource tank. Alright. Resource tank. Why don't you go here? And then I was thinking, can you put the thruster... You can't put the thruster on the tank. Let's put a thruster way at the back. And then... just thinking, like, physics-wise. Is this what I want? I think this is what I want. So this would be, again... W... D... A... And then we need a battery somewhere. Let's just put one here. Just for fun. It's not symmetrical. It's far from symmetrical, don't get me wrong. But maybe this will help us. And then it's hideous. I'm not gonna dispute the hideousness of it. But a resource collector, we want to have that up at the front here, right? So I'm just gonna need to pivot you a little bit. Then move into the resource. I didn't put a key on the resource collector. Let's make that space. Alright, so we're gonna turn 180. Oh, you don't even have to be exactly on it. So our resource tank is full. And then you just fly over to this thing. Yo. Look at that. Easy mode. We have to do it 2 more times. That's not a problem. Look, hey. 1-800, how's my driving? That won't be necessary. Great stuff. I mean, let me put it this way. We're 15 minutes in. All I'm gonna say is I'm very glad I did the tutorial. I guess this is one of those games, you skip the tutorial at your own peril. But also it seems extremely cool. Like, just to be straight up with you, I definitely think, especially for people like me, there's room for a more forgiving sort of Kerbal that scratches the same sort of itches of accomplishing some astronomical objectives, but without forcing you to get a degree from YouTube University. Okay, so what is the multiplayer? I just gotta know. Competitive? That's fun. I'm not gonna do it, but that's fun. Racing, sumo, brawl, race, catch. Yo, this could be a lot of fun on the NLSS. Put me in single player, and we'll start a new survival game named I don't know. And we might as well keep the tutorial on, because I'm assuming it's a different tutorial. Welcome. The desire to explore new territories is written deep down in the DNA of mankind, and so after the conquest of the vast oceans, people found their way up to the stars. The Russian satellite Sputnik in 1957, the manned moon landing of Apollo 11 by 1969, the colonization of Mars in 2071, and the first... I was like, wait a minute, one of those doesn't sound right. The first successful travel through a wormhole in 2120 were all crucial milestones in the history of space exploration, but none of these were as promising as what lies ahead of us. The Nimbatus, the biggest mobile drone factory ever made, is finally ready to be sent out into space. With its one-of-a-kind hyperwarp drive and self-sustaining resource gathering systems, it is able to leave the safe zone within seconds. This is where you, Captain, come into play. You are tasked with commanding the Nimbatus and designing drones to explore the endless expanses of the universe so that mankind may learn from your discoveries. It's an honor to have you on board. Fasten your seatbelt. The Nimbatus is ready for takeoff. Send me. Oh, a little X-Files. Oh, trust me. I understand its beauty. It's beautiful. Oh, we have a missed call. Anytime you see a silhouette like this in outer space, something's gone terribly wrong. Alright, that seems bad. Excuse me. Oh, you've taken away all my powers. I see the point now. We gotta get off this little asteroid first. You were attacked by the Core. Or the Corp, maybe, an unscrupulous intergalactic tech company. They disconnected and stole our warp drive, leaving us stranded in an uncharted region of space. You are currently in the orbit of this planet. To track down the Corp and retrieve your warp drive, you have to travel through the universe using these wormholes at the end of a galaxy. You progress through the galaxy by collecting the required amount of intel in a solar system. Intel is gained by completing missions on planets within that system. The amount of intel obtained from completing a mission is displayed here in the form of triangles. Yo, Unreal Engine 5, anybody? More challenging missions usually grant more intel. Here you can see the mission's name, completion status, and rewards. Click this button to visit. This is the location screen. Here you can see information about your current location, and more detailed information about the current mission. Click here to select a drone. You don't have any yet, dummy. Alright. Oh, then you're gonna give me... You're giving me a tutorial here right off the bat. You're giving me the same tutorial. I understand. But here's the thing. Oh, we only have... Oh, wait. We got small thrusters and big thrusters. Here's the way I think about this, alright? We know what we're doing. It already activates with W. That's fantastic. D. A. You love to see it. And then, you know what? Just give me like 2 small fuel tanks. This should be good to go. You can also tank full, tank empty. Let's not worry about that for now. I mean, this thing, it functions pretty well. I can drive this. I can live with this. Let's go out to the planet. I don't know what you want from me, but let's figure it out. Okay, this is surprising. Oh, you know what? I bet this is still the tutorialization. Yeah, save and exit. There we go. Once you've selected a drone, you can click here to launch it. It does add to threat. Okay, launch. You know what? Enter description. Basic flying drone. Doesn't do anything else. Launching a drone will increase your threat level. A high threat level can lead to you being attacked by the corpse, so keep an eye on it. Alright. Yo, this is so much more robust than I might have originally anticipated. Like, it's not just a sandbox. It has its own, like, essentially full-fledged campaign. Okay, explore the planet by uncovering the minimap. I can do that. Try not to crash into it, if possible. We're making incredible progress. My God, he's good. Whoops. Explore the planet completed. There you go. Hey, the loot box, they got everything. 2 batteries, 2 kinetic blasters. Let's go. Congratulations, you now have access to the next system. Click on any uncovered location to see what awaits you there. Travel to this location, plus 48% threat. Seems a little nasty. Select drone. In this mission, you'll need to be able to shoot at targets. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. Let's copy this drone. Excuse me, add basic flying drone. Only flies. There you go. Then, this drone. Basic combat drone. Flies and shoots, and then we'll just edit drone. Okay. Yeah, you come on. Be aware that if you go above 10 drone parts, it'll cost you a certain amount of tritium, the yellow ore, to construct and launch your drone. Alright. Well, for me, I think you give it some bug eyes. And then I kind of dig what it had going on, honestly. I kind of like this. And this. We don't have more than 10 parts. And let's just put our fuel tanks closer to the actual thrusters then. And we do need to give these... Oh, left mouse, let's go. And let's send it. I think it's ready. We don't need to test it. Testing is for nerds. Just send it out into outer space. Let's see what happens. Locate the black box. Just play it slow. Just play it slow. We shoot this stuff? We do not shoot. I mean, I know that we can collect it. I thought maybe shooting it could also work. I'm just seeing, you know, what does shooting do for us right now? I'm assuming we can take damage, by the way. Alright, we're gonna have to tumble end over end on this one. I believe I've gotten myself wedged. Oh, look at that! That's what we can get ourselves out of a jam. Look. You ever see the videos of, like, you know, the Curiosity rover? It was doing stuff like this, too. Now, mind you... Well, maybe not Curiosity, but the original Mars rover. It's because they kind of had to make it work algorithmically, but still. Hear me out. Are you the black box? No. Amongst the wreckage, find the black box. I mean, why didn't they make the whole ship out of the black box? Is what Jerry Seinfeld would ask if he were here. Is done. The black box has been located. Take me back to the Nimbatus, so I don't have to save my drone. When you see a sparkling location, it means there's something special there. Try clicking on this one to see what it is. Nicaea's Garage. It's a garage. Try traveling there. Alright, but my threat's getting mighty high. What did I tell you? Thus my hull has come down. A few shots hit you and manage to penetrate the hull. You manage to escape once more, and the enormous ship loses sight of you for now. Oh, you can build and repair, or you can repair and upgrade the Nimbatus using unobtainium, the red ore you received as a reward in the previous mission. Tritium and unobtainium can be obtained through mission rewards or mining. For a more in-depth explanation on the process of mining, we recommend you play the dedicated resource gathering tutorial. Done. Right now, you can only repair some of the damage to your hull. Okay. There you go. So it's got almost like an FTL thing going on here. Very, very interesting. Good job. Now all that remains is clicking on the wormhole to travel through it and enter the next galaxy. Connection to ground control failed. This is the proper campaign, I'm imagining. Please enter user credentials. Yo, there's different, like, classes. Programmer. A peculiar creature, part biological, part mechanical. No one knows where you came from or if you were ever human, but your advantages are obvious. You can build drones that are fully autonomous. Oh, that's hilarious. Only autonomous drones, no manual control allowed. Absolutely not. Heavyweight boxer. Pilot. You get different starting parts, too. Miner. Better resource efficiency. Batteries last longer. Engineer. Lower deploy cost. I mean, that's super cool. Let's just play as the heavyweight because they're first. I don't know. Maybe we'll do one mission here. But this game is like really impressed me right off the start. I would be very surprised to see this not return at some point. This is super cool. I can see why people like this a lot. Okay, so the mission 1, locate the black box. Let's go. Select drone. I gotta create a new drone. Let's see what we got here. Plasma shotgun, normal kinetic blasters, small magnets. Hold on, what's the mission? Locate. So we don't even have to get the black box, we just have to locate it. I mean, in that case, to me, but come on, you gotta make like a cool ship. If you're not making a cool ship, like, what's wrong with you? So give me one of those, and then, I mean, you gotta give me 2 of these. Oh, that's, sorry, yeah. These don't work the way I think they do. I mean, this looks hideous. In that case, we don't need the connectors. Like, get these out of here. Just give me 2 thrusters, like so. And these should always fire at the same time. These are both W's. Good stuff. Okay. And then, give me some small thrusters here. As an A and a D. Good stuff. And then, I actually think it's not a bad idea to have some backwards thrusters. But we'll probably use a lot of fuel. Even just the 1 backwards thruster. And we can kind of use this to guard our fuel tank. And then this should be S. There we go. Give me a test flight here. It's so agile. I love it. It's beautiful. Okay. No. Don't take me to the planet. Don't take me to any planet. Take me back. Okay. So this time, Speed Demon Mark II. Just to make them think like, oh, he's improved upon something. They don't need to know it's completely original. Tony Stark is jealous of this unbelievable feat of marvel, because it works with the Tony Stark line. Make sure they know that. We'll put a winky face in there. Of engineering. Your safety is not guaranteed. It's safe. Okay. Launch this bad boy. Launch it up. Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready. No, I don't need no guns. I want to engage in intergalactic diplomacy. Don't need to shoot these guys on the alien planet. Just wanna be friendly. You know what? I'm stupid. Return to hangar. You do need guns, because you gotta shoot the black box. So I'll give you a little battery, and then hear me out here. I'm gonna give you a little battery, and then hear me out here. I'm gonna give you a gun, and I'm gonna give you another gun. And this thing is just, I mean, it's a beast. So you do get penalized, because we do have a higher threat as a result of having to come back, but... And relaunch, I should say. Alright, oh, skirt. Oh, they'll make it. They'll make it. Can't help but notice it does seem like one of my batteries is already depleted. Hey! Get out of here, Stinky. It's not going super well. We would just like some way to flip ourselves over. When we get flipped over like this, it's not good for the goose nor the gander. Okay, bust through the whole planet. I'm sorry to have to do this, but it's a matter of physics, madam. Like I said, Tony Stark's jealous of this marvel of engineering. Incredible work. That is not the black box. That's okay. Plenty of time. I mean, this baby can stay in the air for a long time. And by air, I mean the space. You can stay in the space for a long time. Okay, try not to put yourself nose down. He's done it, ladies and gentlemen. Back to the Nimbatus. Loot box opened. We got a resource catcher, or tank, and 3 small fuel tanks. That's good stuff. Anyway, that's going to do it for Nimbatus. Surely one of the more interesting games that I played this year. I had a great time. You should check it out for yourself if you like what you see. It's available on Steam. Linked in the video description below. You can go pick it up for yourself. You can go wishlist it as well. Be notified of when it goes on sale. I mean, it is on sale, but when it goes on discount, I should say. Really, really cool game so far. Having a good time. I love a game that lets me flex my creative muscle and reveal how atrophied it is. For now, if you enjoyed the episode, I'm going to assume you did. If you watched all 30 minutes and 42 seconds up to this point, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. It's the single best way to support the channel as a viewer if you're already subscribed. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. Apart from that, click the like button, sends a message to YouTube. Hey, put this into the algorithm. Show more people. Get this guy some, pardon me, momentum behind him. So I'd appreciate it if you click the like button if you enjoyed the episode. Apart from that, I'll be in the comments soaking up dopamine. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. See ya!